Getting on early, pre-work stream. I want to talk about the Gangstalking Psychologist. So when you're being targeted, you're being gang stalked, you believe you're a TI, you're going to experience what's called tactics. So we're going to go over who these people are, these tactics that are used, these psychological tactics, which some of them are yourself psyching yourself out. Okay, so like you're a TI, then this is what was going on with me in the first few years is I would come home and it's something that kind of resembles mental illness, delusions. You're targeted, you go through the experience, then you come home, you see something out of place, and you automatically jump to the conclusion that, oh, the gang stalkers came in, the gang stalkers did this and that. And there's no evidence that anybody did anything. Like that does happen. You're going to make false accusations. Okay. How far you take it is because that can be a mental. So let's say you're a TI, right? You're getting harassed lightly, and then you see a bunch of things, and you think everything's gang stalking. Like that is categorically mental illness. Okay. If you make, this is my opinion, if you make mistakes, it's not, because these psychologists will like to play games. Oh, those are delusions, but you don't have the correct reference point and the correct information to, come up with good conclusions of what's happening in your life. Because you see a bunch of TIs, as monkey see, monkey do. Every TI says everything is gang stalking. This have a dog walker, this, that. There's no explanation behind it because it is a form of mental illness, but it's induced by going through this program. Because I was listening to Alternative Homesteading. She was talking to Richard Moore, and I'm just repeating information. I didn't do research. I don't have time to. That's why. But basically, when a human's under surveillance, like you have like a psychological breakdown, mental breakdown, because you're under surveillance. So this is the first key thing about gang stalking that a lot of these fakes hide. They hide this. They'll talk about game, but they will hide this fact that you are under fucking surveillance 24 hours a day. It is made known to you. That's the difference between an investigation from the police or the FBI, where they're secretly watching you, and gang stalking harassment. There's a reason why that word's in there. Harassment. They have to know your whereabouts. They have to be spying on you to harass you. Otherwise, it's a guessing game for them. Like, oh, well, will he be there or will he not be there? Well, we'll see. Like, we'll make all these plans, but he might. No, they want to know you're going to show up. They want to harass you. They want to. This is what's going on with gang stalking on a real level. It's not about spirituality or nothing. This is what's really going on. You're a normal person. You may have been spied on before. Who knows? But spying doesn't mean you're fucking with somebody. Spying means you're secretly watching somebody, you're reading their emails, and they have no idea. Okay, but more than likely you weren't spied on. Okay, so you live a normal life. Everyone's entitled to this normal life where it's like you're your own person. You don't get followed. You don't get watched by some hidden group, some surveillance unit, and you're allowed to do what you want. Like there's people that raped people that aren't being watched, and no one even besides the victim knows that they did it because they're not under that surveillance. So now you're under surveillance. Okay? So your life isn't a normal life where you're walking around, you're making your own decision. You can run in the middle of the woods or you could do whatever the fuck you want. Now you're in a situation where you know for a fact, okay, and this could freak out a lot of people. You know for a fact that you're being fucking spied on. Like you know for a fact that someone's gonna be fucking following you and watching you. So that's gonna change your entire life output for the rest of your fucking life. Whether it stops tomorrow, it stopped yesterday, it doesn't matter because at any time, those same organizations, as easily as they came into your life and took control of your life, they could come right back. So you're never truly free. Okay. So that's going to make you're going to go online, you're going to see, you're going to make wrong think is what I call it. Psychologists call it delusions and mental illness. So this is how you know that this program is ran by psychologists. If you're a real TI, the subtle nature of what's going on, man. Like, we're not talking about some poltergeist. You come home and your cup was in the living room and now it's in the bedroom, and you specifically, which can fuck with you, but I don't think they really do stuff like that. Okay, it's just not worth their time. But you come home and your stuff is vandalized. You come home and, or you wake up and your car has been, it has a, flat or something like that. It's been vandalized or it doesn't work. You get a job and your car breaks down. You do this and that happens. So this is what I'm talking about. It's like this program, there's two entities that you should be familiar with it in this program. It's the police and the psychologist. This is basically psychology policing. Okay. So why do they do it? It's, you've been labeled a threat to the government, but the government knows that they can only keep up that lie so long. So the government is actually, and I'm using government as a blanket term. I don't know if it's the government. It could be the military. It could be, wow, this 18-wheeler fucking almost went into my damn lanes on 95 right now. See, there's these distractions. That's not a gang stalker. That's not possible. But that distracted my fucking important thing. I literally forgot what I was saying. He literally like came from behind me, almost swerved in my fucking lane. Everyone's driving like a fucking retard. That's what's going on right now. So I just completely, okay, the government can't like keep up this lie. Like, they're putting women on here. I think it's mostly men. It's mostly black and white men that are being targeted. But there's some women too that are conspiracy theorist women. Ain't no regular woman just wake up on a gang star. There's no need for that, because it's harder to target just a regular woman unless she's like a weird or crazy person. So basically, this is a program that the government, they have targeted like people they've deemed as mentally ill, that are a threat, because this is where their justification comes in. So imagine you're a cop, you're a social worker, you're someone in that mental health profession. You know all about these crimes in your state. So you heard about this murder, you heard about that shooting, you heard about that person doing this. So that's your job, is you know all this stuff. And the common denominator with all these criminals is that they're delusional, they're hallucinating, they're on drugs, they're mentally ill. So this is how we're targeted. We're people that like the government is deemed as a threat, but they play it off that it's a mental illness, because TIs, I mean, they're generally kind of normal, but there's a little bit something like weird about the TI, like unique about the TI, right? Where this stuff, they can get away with this stuff. Like, we don't have a large friend network. We're single. See, they target people. They target single people that live alone because it's the easiest to do. There's no witnesses, and it's easy to spin. Oh, well, they're just doing drugs. That's how the targeting begins. You lived alone. Because we live in a totalitarian, fake government, fake freedom system, new world order, and we're the lucky guinea pigs that they're testing this on. It's just like the illegal immigrants that were sitting on my porch that everyone made fun of me about, right? Because I knew what the writing on the wall is. It's not because they were Spanish, because I lived with Spanish people my whole life. Like, I'm from Florida. They do not act like how these people act, bro. These people are paid by the government to sit on my fucking porch and intimidate me and sit there for 8-10 hours on a phone, bro. Like, they're just sitting on, like, they weren't sitting directly on my porch, but you know what I mean. Like, the apartment property line, they're just invading my space when they had their own fucking a huge apartment complex to hang out in. Like, I wouldn't even like it if black people were doing it. I'll have the same reaction, because I know the writing on the wall when a grown man is sitting outside your window. Like, bro, they could break into your house. Like, that doesn't mean they're going to, but it's just a courtesy. It's like if a big black dude that look like a thug. You're a white guy, right? I'm not white. I'm just saying. You're a regular white guy. You're just like nice to people. And every day a big ass thug black dude sits on your fucking trunk of your car and smokes blunts. Like, obviously you have to go out there and be like, hey, can you not do that? That's my car. Can you sit somewhere else? It's intimidation. It's a tactic. It's a psychological play by the police. So I'm the one that had the illegal immigrants, what, a year or 2 years ago, fucking invading my apartment, and I stood my ground, and everybody made fun of me. They tried to get me in trouble. But now you see what happens in Aurora, Colorado, huh? That's what I'm saying. Like, there's lines and boundaries. Like, black people are cool. I'm using black people because I'm black as an example. Black people are generally cool, generally not going to mess with you. But if there's a black dude hanging around your window at night, like, dude, that is not good shit. Like, these fucking liberals, that's his freedom. So if I hang around a cop's window, I don't get arrested, right? Like, that's not a law, right? Right? Like, what if I want to sleep with the window open? What if I was a single woman? Like, come the fuck on, man. Come on, man. That's rapist behavior. Oh, I'm gonna hang out at someone's outside their window 6 inches away at 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, this is completely normal. Like, no, dude. That's what I'm talking about. The psychological fucking stuff I've been through, and it's clearly somebody, the Gangstalking program, it's a psychologist who's spying on you. So the police put the cameras in your house, and yes, there are fucking cameras in your house. I hate you fakes. Fuck you. I hate you. Oh, it's demonic. Like, de facto. They spy on your phone, okay? Because another thing these people do, if you don't put tape over your phone, your gang stalking increases because they're in live time analyzing your facial expressions as they're fucking harassing you. So all you TIs, oh, I don't even put tape on the phone. I'm not worried about this. I don't care about getting hacked. Fuck you. They're perps. They're trying to get you to put your guard down. That's another reason they hire these perps. It's psychologists behind it. These goddamn fucking women who get dumped before fucking homecoming, and they have to learn, why did I get dumped? I'm gonna learn psychology. They get so proud. They like fucking squiggle in their little chair. Their chest sticks out. Oh my goodness, I'm picking up a psychology book. My name is Tina. I'm gonna learn why men hurt me. Wee. Then you go to their fucking psychologist offices. You show them all the gang stalking evidence. You tell them, my car's being vandalized every day. Here's the pictures. What do they say? It's a delusion. It's delusional. I'm as spoiled as a 666 fucking plate just drove by me in a white Ford Fusion. 5:40 in the fucking morning as I'm talking about this shit. Now that's a perp. Now I talk about the 666 being part of the matrix. Yeah, sometimes, but no, not all people that have it are perps. That fucker that drove by me was sent by a psychologist. That's how much surveillance I'm under. I'm under a drone surveillance. I'm under the hidden camera surveillance. I'm under 24-hour tactics up your ass surveillance, dude. So don't listen to these fakes. But yeah, basically, Tina, she gets a little clipboard. She's like, oh my goodness, men are mean, so all psychologists are women. Yeah. They're just faggots. They're little teenage girls that pick up a psychology class in high school. Oh my gosh, so interesting. I never been in a fist fight. I never had any problems in my life. My daddy paid for everything, but Steve dumped me and cheated on me in high school, so I want to learn psychology. Why are men so evil? They're clowns. You go to a psychology office, like, listen, lady, I got plenty of problems. I just don't give a fuck. If I'm schizophrenic, dementia, fucking Alzheimer's, fucking I don't give a shit. Regardless of what issues I have, what jokes I make or whatever the fuck I do that's not part of your little clipboard, DSM-5, yeah. Whatever I'm doing, is irrelevant because on top of what I have going on upstairs, in real life, people are harassing me. I've been documenting and notating it for 3-4 years. I can show you in person. What's her answer? Must be a delusion. I have a clipboard and I read a book on psychology and I went to college. Shut the fuck up. Like, yeah, there are psychologists and things that help people, but they lump everybody. Like, first of all, our society is fed chemicals. Our diet is made of fucking processed sugar, chemical dyes. We're not eating a healthy fucking diet. Nothing we see is healthy. To expect every single fucking American to be this normal, white, privileged, Harvard educated psychologist or scientist. Oh, you didn't go to college like your white counterpart? Whoa, you have a mental illness. Oh, you're a dumb nigger. You have dumb niggeritis. Your parents should have put a silver spoon up your ass and sent you to college. Oh, you're mentally ill. That's all it is. It's a priest class. Every psychologist is a privileged little suburban prick or prickess who got everything they fucking ever wanted. They got dumped before prom. So they have to learn the insides and outs of why they're fucking inferior. Why they can't lock in a man. Why they have all these fucking problems. They think just because they picked up a little fucking book on psychology, read the DSM-5, they had a decent intelligence, they studied real hard in school, that they're just better than fucking everyone. They're a priest class. They have no answer to what the fuck I'm going through. Why can't you find out who's doing this? Oh, is it because you're a useless fucking woman with a clipboard, clicking a pen, asking me fucking dumb questions? How does that make you feel? Oh, he has a personality disorder. It's a borderline personality disorder where his delusions and his hallucinations mix up and we pretend that we know the inside of someone's head, even though this is based on bullshit. Like, all they do is point at a catatonic schizophrenic or someone with severe mental illness, and they compare a normal person who has a fraction of that, and they'll just lump them in, oh, just throw pills down his throat. Well, how does that stop my car from being vandalized? I don't care about it. I'm not screaming about it. I don't even want to talk to anybody about it. I just want it to fucking stop. I want to know why it's happening. Why can't society psychologically come to me and be like, hey, this is what you did. This is why you hate you. Please change your behavior. And another thing that this program does is behavior modification. That's exactly what they're doing. Now, people can say you have issues because you're screaming about this topic early in the morning. You should be focusing on your life. It's just a bunch of fucking white people that act like they're better than fucking everybody. Well, I grew up perfect. I played lacrosse at Duke University and everything was handed to me. Why can't you be like me? Take pills. I read a book. I'm a priest. I'm a wizard priest and I throw magic pills down your throat that make you go away from my office. See, me making these jokes, or well, I'm jotting down notes. He's joking around, so psychologically he's going through a mental crisis, and I'm just a perfect white counterpart that you can just analyze something. Oh my God, I'm so incredible. I saw a mentally ill person. I called him a nigger scientifically. Now I'm gonna put a camera in his house and follow him with a drone because psychology. Fuck these faggots, dude. And that's why they'll never tell me what, dude, if I find out psychologists were doing, like, dude, I will show up to your fucking house and beat you to a pulp. Like, that direct evidence, absolute direct evidence that psychologists were involved with this shit. It's like, well, we have the upper hand because we read the DSM-5 and we were privileged white, cock-sucking, fucking middle-class assholes. And why can't you be like us, take pills or fucking die, you dumb, retarded nigga? Fucking white guy, I'm perfect. Get damn, I'm clicking a pen and asking you questions. See, you fell for my trap. It's all a trap, dude. That's all this shit is, man. I don't have a lot of time. I'm here at work. But yeah, this is a psychological play. Like, yeah, I have problems. I make jokes. I make fun of people. I'm an evil narcissist because of my fucking upbringing. Like, my parents aren't fucking bad people, but I had a horrible fucking upbringing where society cast it. Well, there was some good people too, but you know, and I'm not trying to be selfish because this happens to other people, so I empathize with other people. Well, society casting me to the side, even though I'm better than you at fucking everything. Like, it's just clear as day. That's not me bragging. Like, I'm not just sitting here on YouTube, dude. Like, I'm excelling at the gym. I'm like one of the strongest people at the fucking gym. I'm full of steroid, tiny dick faggots. Within months of lifting weights, free weights again, I'm fucking better than everybody at fucking basketball. Like, I had a whole fucking rap career that was stolen. Like, dude, I'm better than you people. Like, that's all that fucking matters. Like, I don't really care that I am, but this is why you target me. Like, you guys fucking suck. You have horrible relationships, fake relationships where your spouses cheat on you and you're fucking just living a fantasy. You're fucking miserable. And I'm still happier than 90% of you that aren't going through this. So that's why you guys team up. And generally, society's pretty cool with me, but I'm just talking about the people that are behind the scenes doing this. Like, you guys are pathetic, fucking trash. I'm destroying you people. Absolutely. Like, you can psychologically pretend I'm not, but I am, even during these circumstances. So that, yeah, it is psychologists. They're secretly watching people. It is a police program that they act like they're caring for you. Like, the things that Abe is saying and has been saying, again, I don't want to bring the dude up, is right about that fucking what this shit is. And anyone else has saying it's not or pretending that it's not this, you ain't going through it. You're not being psychologically fucked with for 3 to 4 years straight with a drone following you. Okay? Overtly in your fucking face to psychologically fuck with you. Not secretly, in your face, so you can talk about it and get locked up and medicated. So yeah, I'm out. That's what this shit is.